Everyone say hello to Babito. Say hi. Hi, baby. Hey everybody, what's up? I saw something that's really funny and weird on Twitter, and I'm going to talk about it today for you all. Enjoy. It's a little storyline of a Twitter interaction that ends up in a strange place. So why don't we look at some tweets now? The inception point of this whole thing is this tweet here from Freya SMP, don't know who that is, some lady. It says, "My boyfriend washed dishes and I haven't said anything about it. He said, 'Wow, this kitchen looks spotless,' twice since 8 p.m. This tweet did the rounds. I got around 500,000 likes and got a bunch of replies. Plenty of discourse was had in the replies. All the men in the comment section acting like he should be rewarded, but I'm sure he doesn't say a word every single time she does the dishes or cleans, but it's expected to be a big deal when the man does. Sensei Hacker replies, "My wife and I say thanks for blank several times a day. We have an amazing relationship. Telling your partner you appreciate them works. Do what you want with that information." Vicky Vale says, "My boyfriend has never ever once said thank you for me washing up the 16 years I've been with him." Mark Solomon replies, "Perhaps still being a girlfriend after 16 years should be an indicator." Damn, Mark, why? Shit, bro. Why you doing all that, man? That's intense, but potentially true. I don't know. You had some more incel adjacent type replies. "For every acknowledgement you held back from him, there's another woman willing to go overboard with the same acknowledgement. Some of y'all act like you're the only game in town." Thank you, Eric Killmonger. Loved your work in the films. I really appreciate Cocklover 2000's reply here. "Please be fucking for real. He washed the dishes, not built a house from scratch." You can tell based on the replies here the state of kind of like the ecosystem at which this tweet has been acknowledged, which is that, yeah, generally speaking, women do more housework and are less appreciated for it. And when men do it, they want to be congratulated for it in a way that they don't actually reciprocate. That's statistically demonstrated. I don't have the stats on hand. I was just reading this book, Backlash by Susan Flutie. But the gist of it is that over time, as women's participation in the workforce has gone up, their requirements for domestic labor have not changed as significantly. And so yes, this example is being read as a signifier for something that happens a lot, which is men finally doing something around the house and making it about them more than actually just wanting to help out. And again, there are obviously outliers, like Sensei Hacker's great, relationship, which we love, we love it, and that's all fine. But one specifically incel-y reply I want to highlight, and this is where our story sort of begins, is from this gimmick Twitter account called Kim Possible Facts. Kim Possible Facts is like a joke Twitter account, I guess. They do some type of like humor stuff or something. But they screenshotted this tweet and captioned it, "Why are women so cruel?" Now, what does this response mean, right? On the one hand, you could say maybe they're satirizing the sort of bare minimum man-baby type archetype guy that says that women are cruel for just, expecting the bare minimum. But unfortunately, for us, that's not the case here. We have the next tweet in question, which is from somebody called Bebo or Bebo Official, the official Bebo account. The tweet reads, "You live in disgusting squalor, mooched off me for months, let me constantly clean up after you, and pissed yourself all over my couch and screamed at me for being upset about it. It is so funny that you would post this. My abuser, everybody, let's give him a round of applause." My reaction to that information, damn, goddamn, man. Holy shit. So Kim Possible Facts then screenshotted that tweet and replied on their own Twitter where they said, "Not gonna fight about this with my ex from a brief toxic relationship that ended over a year ago. Piss part is true." Piss part is true, but being called an abuser by the person who would physically block me from leaving the room during fights I wanted to de-escalate is a bit on the nose. There's something viscerally hilarious to me about the fact that they didn't put "the" in front of piss part. It's just piss part is true. Like, the part about pissing the couch is true, would have been, but just no. Piss part is true. And no, I'm not laughing about abuse. Abuse is wrong. We don't like abuse on this channel, but this shit is just being aired out onto the Twitter timeline, folks, which is one of the funny, I think, responses that people had to this information. You don't need to say all of this online. You can just not say really intimate stuff to thousands of people. This person posted a screenshot of an op-ed that says, "We should all know less about each other. The CIA couldn't get me to admit I let a grown woman clean my piss off her couch." Or this one of the screenshot, "Not gonna fight about this." When you're about to fight about this, things to say that will start a fight. Piss part is true. The piss part was fact checked by real American patriots. No, man. This edit. Oh my god, this is good. This is great. Standing in awe. Never saw the end of this show, Neon Genesis Evangelion, but hope it's good. Hope this means something. I like this one. It's just a single tweet with no replies and 3,000 likes that says "pee pee boy." In the replies of one of these was a really golden clapback. I would call it a golden clapback. Some lady replied to Bebo saying, "Not everything has to be on the internet," which, fair, true. However, Bebo hit her back with a tweet of her own from this month? Wait, this year? Today. The same day. What the fuck? It says, "I had an ex who had a fish-like penis too. It was slimy and smelled. Made me cut off sushi for a few years." I don't know if this is real. It could be doctored image, but that's just good. Doesn't matter. I accept fake news now, if it's funny. Wow, this woman just spent 40 minutes investigating a Twitter beef, even though she has but one life on God's green earth. And a reply with significantly more likes, it was a ratio, says, "Abuse isn't a Twitter beef." See, in this case, the thing is that it is both of those things. The abuse is being incorporated into the Twitter beef that is based on the abuse, yes, but it is also on Twitter. So both of these individuals kind of go on to elaborate on each other's accusations of abuse. I'll put these on the screen now so you can pause them if you want to read more. Here are Bebo's further accusations, just so they're all there, so everyone can see them. Somebody replied saying, "If you have to type piss part is true, maybe you shouldn't tweet this, lol." Jig J says, "Why? Someone far more abusive called them an abuser." DHSBSJ says, "Laugh my ass off. You actually believe the couch pisser? He literally admitted that it's true that he pissed on her couch and abused her over it. But all of a sudden, couch pisser starts crying, and you're ready to suck his dick." His little pissy penis. How does owning up to something shameful make you less credible? This is so wildly stupid. Cork replies, "It doesn't automatically, but in this case, the only thing that both sides have admitted is true is that he pissed himself and then screamed at her for it. Anything besides that from either of them could be a lie, but the one thing we do know makes him look worse than her, lol." So I do think this is the one thing that separates this from other he said, she said stories, is that he admits that piss boy stuff and screaming at for piss boy stuff, which is abuse for sure. Relationships are complex. Talking about them, especially with people you don't know, is generally ill-advised, but that is one thing that has been agreed upon from both parties, so that's, I guess, something to keep in mind. To end this off, I want to look back at the original tweet that sparked this whole thing and see that the person who tweeted it actually meant something different than I think what most people took it as. So the boyfriend dishes tweet was there, and then she replied, "So many people mad when in reality he said it to make me laugh and we both cracked up when he did. Shut y'all single asses up." And I love this because this shows the sort of frivolity of Twitter discourse. Someone said something, the death of the author occurred, and now we are doing abuse on the timeline. You get to the end of all that and you think, why are we doing this? Where did we even begin? And it doesn't matter because by that time it's 1 a.m. and the new main character of Twitter is already in the process of being dropped on your timeline. And that's why we love this site, everybody. That's why we want it to survive. That's why when we get banned on Twitter for being a little bit cheeky, you need to follow my backup account, which is LMS for TVH, because I got banned, sorry. But yeah, that's the state of the discourse for today. Be back with more regular uploads soon. See you later. Bye bye.